All right, so we are back, and finally, we're back to breaking down some fights. But before we get into that, guys, we are less than 1 week away. Saturday, March 27th, a live stream watch party with you guys for UFC 260. Francis Ngannou, Stipe Miocic. This is my thank you to you guys. There's nobody on YouTube doing it better. I don't care how many numbers are thrown around. Nobody can handle us on the mic, and definitely nobody handles us with these. So I will see you guys on the 27th. Let's get back to the video. So today we are back to breaking down some fights. The things I like to do the most with you guys here on the channel, actually break down fights. And this one's special today, guys, because as we know, we've just had a massive TikToker versus YouTube card announced. Now I've heard Social Gloves and the team promoting this have found some mystery fighters for this card, and we have a ton of names being thrown around. Anisan Gibb, Slim, Adam Saleh, Faces fights. Coming down with a cold, guys. But I haven't really heard anything on the commentary team, and I'm just going to put it out there right now. I'm throwing my hat in there. Combat sports knowledge, TikTok dance expert. I have energy that solar panels can't reproduce. Duracell battery hasn't found in the last 70 years, and Energizer's bunny is still banging away trying to find. You're looking for a lead commentator, you're staring right at him. I'll be ready June 5th. Anyway, Faze Sensei and Overtflow are two of the names being thrown around. But these guys have already fought before, and I'm hearing some rumblings that they could possibly be interested in maybe rematching this first fight that happened a couple of years ago. I didn't really watch this fight when it happened, and if there is a rematch to be had, it's always good to go back and see what happened the first time. So today we are breaking down what happened in the first fight. Let's find out. Faze Sensei versus Overtflow. Let's go. Okay, Overtflow, he's rocking his gi as a cape. I like it. Keemstar throws a $1 bill. Look at Overtflow. Look at my man. He's like, yo, should I pick that up? They didn't pay me enough to do this shit. So coming into this thing, I do remember Faze Sensei gets the victory here. I don't remember how, and I also don't remember how much boxing experience Overtflow has. Like, is he trained at all? I know he's, like I said, a BJJ purple or black belt. I'm not sure which. But he's an experienced martial artist. But as far as the actual sweet science goes, was he ready for a guy with the skill level of Faze Sensei? All right, here we go. Round one, they touch him up. Respect. All respect. A lot of the movement you see from Overtflow isn't linear, right? Like, he can come forward in a heap, but once he's here, could he, if Sensei decided he wanted to fire back with a counter shot, can Overtflow spring off this foot and get out of the pocket quickly? I would say no. I think he's a little off balance. I think he's a little more kind of labored as he comes in, a little heavy feet. He wants to be bouncy on the feet, but it's just not natural to him to move that quickly in, still be on balance, throw shots, and be able to get out, slide, dip a shoulder. It does look a little clunky when Overtflow moves into range, and obviously Sensei is very good footwork, so I think that'll be something we need to watch as this thing goes on. Even that right hand, he does better there, though. Hey, nice left hook coming in. Sensei does a really good job with this hook, but he also does, I think, better with the feint. It's easy to miss right here. Boom, right there. It's so simple. It's a quick little movement, right? It's not the full, like, throw the hand out feint. It's just the shoulders, right? It's just the head movement forward. This is going to bring the lead hand out from Overtflow. The backhand's going to drop, and Sensei converts that into a left hook that lands on the button. How you like me now? Bang, son. Beautiful. Ah, pull right hand. Barely misses. Pull. Right hand. Oh, it actually catches him. Catches him on the side there. Like right on the cheek. And he slides the shoulder out of the way. Beautiful. That's some Floyd Mayweather pull right hands. Pull, and then dip the shoulder over the chin. You can tell, though, Overtflow wants to grapple. Look, he gets inside. He looks for the clinch. He looks to get to a lead hip, right? He wants to take that outside foot and sweep Sensei. It looks like he wants to bring that lead foot around and outside trip and sweep Sensei to the ground. And I think the referee's starting to realize it. All right, so round one, I've figured out very quickly that Faze Sensei is the far better boxer here. Overtflow isn't a natural boxer. It doesn't look like he's really trained for this. Like, he throws punches and some of them land, and he actually does well trying to go in and out with his footwork, trying to switch some things up, but he's very stiff and he's very labored when he comes in. There's a tell behind everything he throws, right? He wants to throw the right hand. He's way back here and he's trying to throw it. Or when he wants to switch stance and he's popping out the short jabs like this, you know the left hand's coming behind it. Sensei is seeing everything pretty easily. He's moving his head off the center line. He hasn't really gotten aggressive and come forward with any combos, but Sensei had 2 or 3 of the biggest shots in the round, the step-in left hooks and then the pull right hand and then slipped off the center line. That was beautiful. Round one, pretty easily to Sensei. All right, let's see if Sensei gets a little more aggressive here in round 2. My lord. Look at the reactions that Sensei pulls out of Overtflow. Just the jab. The jab has him jumping backwards, both feet off of the ground. I think Overtflow maybe understands that Sensei didn't go too crazy in that first round, And that power jab to start the round as an indicator is to set the tone for what's about to come next. But that reaction's wild, to come flat out off the ground to try to avoid that jab to the body. Look at Overtflow go to grapple again. That's insane. Tries to take his back. Now, Sensei does something pretty cool here. This is a slick little arm drag he hits on Overtflow, right? Sensei reaches an underhook under that lead elbow, pulls it toward him, and slides out the back here. This is a nice little arm drag. Watch. Hey, look at that. Sensei regains front-facing position, and now he isn't getting his back taken, even though none of this should be happening in a boxing match. What the hell's going on? Look at that head movement, man. Look, again, look. Wraps him up. The referee tells Sensei to keep his head up as Overtflow tries to slap a guillotine on him. Oh, big right hand. Boom, son. If you wanted to know if Sensei took that a little personally that he kept getting grappled, I think that's your answer, Overtflow. Maybe don't try to take my man's back in a boxing match. Huge right hand. He throws it from the hip, lands it right there with the lead knuckle. Clean. That might have hit him dead in the eye. That's a big-time shot. Wobbled him. Huge shot. Hey, that was a nice little land off the break from Overtflow. Little overhand lands. Overtflow's tired. Ooh, jab to the body. That hurt. Double jab. Nice. And that ends round 2. Yeah, Sensei's starting to take over. Sensei is definitely starting to take over here. True Jordy on the broadcast said, I didn't expect it to be that clean, and there's almost not a better way to say it. It is so easy, so clean, smooth work right now for Faze Sensei, and Overtflow is doing what he can, man. He's trying to make this a little more interesting with the grappling, and a little bit overboard, I think, a little bit, because you can't really start trying to sweep people with your leg and take people's back in a boxing match is probably not the right idea. And Sensei took it a little personally, you could tell, because right after they got separated, after Overtflow basically had a headlock and arm in guillotine ready to go, Sensei from the hip throws the right hand, blisters the left eye of Overtflow. That thing looks swollen shut, and that was definitely the biggest shot. Wobbles him, but Sensei was doing great work with the jab again. Head movement was there. Everything was Faze Sensei's way the entire round. Overtflow's outmatched. The skill level is just not quite there. He doesn't look comfortable, and I think the gas tank is starting to hurt him as well. We're only in round 2, and you saw some big, deep breaths and the reactions that Sensei got when he went to the body. Overtflow was like jumping out of the way the first jab, and then also he ate that last one to the body and kind of curled up a little. Round 3 could get ugly for Overtflow. Round 3, here we go. Okay, Overtflow trying to mix things up. Nice shots to the body. Oh, left hook and a jab. That right there, that is the Nissan Gibb effect. Coming forward, pressure, no technique, just wailing shots off and paying for it because you're not worried about the defense of it, right? But Sensei's starting to stalk him down a little bit. Look at the head movement, man. Sensei's not even trying to return fire. At any moment right here, he could stop, plant, and bang that right hand over the top. He could do it right here. He could have done it right here. He could do it right here. He's not allowing himself to throw that shot again. I think he understands that he is outmatching this guy pretty easily. And is not trying to hurt him badly. But at any point in this exchange where he just went straight back and just kept moving his head off the center line, that counter right's there, and I know he has that shot. This looks like a guy that doesn't want to hurt this guy across from him, because that right hand would put Overtflow on the mat, no doubt about it. Yo, Overtflow's trying to... He tripped him! Yo, he swept Sensei in a boxing ring. Dude, that's actually, like, jokes aside stuff, that's kind of messed up, because watch this, man. First off, you're in there to box, right? If you wanted to grapple with Sensei and you wanted to showcase your grappling skills, you guys could have done that in a video later on. You agreed on a dotted line to box, not to do this shit, not to step outside, use the lead leg to trip the outside foot, and then throw Sensei on his back. That's not what you agreed to do. And also, this could easily be a torn ACL. This could easily be an ACL, MCL, PCL. Watch. He traps that leg, and instead of performing an actual throw, where he would then take Sensei over his body with his weight on top of Sensei to the ground, still wouldn't be okay. It'd be safer than this, though. Like, look at it already. Sensei's leg planted, the rest of him going over the top. Imagine just for a second, this toe gets stuck in the ground, and Sensei goes body over knee and rips every ligament in his body because this guy wanted to show everyone he was a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he was getting his ass whipped in a boxing match in which he agreed to do. You shouldn't have agreed to do the boxing match if it was something that you were going to get frustrated about midway through and decide to show everyone how good you were as a grappler in a boxing match. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. And then look at him. And then he gets up and puts the knee on belly, or tries to put the knee on belly, puts the hand down like, yeah, I could have smoked you. You can't do this when you sign on a dotted line to box. That's some ego shit. Hold on, what is that? Sensei said liver shot. Did he end the fight with a liver shot? Left hook, liver shot. Here we go. Let's see. Overtflow did go southpaw for him. Oh, huge left hook. Another one. Oh, he puts him down. Bro. Dude, Overtflow basically lined it up for him. He goes southpaw, which, again, with Overtflow biting on basically every feint that Sensei throws, opens up that lead rib cage just for barbecue grilling. And my goodness, huge left hooks. Boom. First one. Boom. Second one. Boom. Third one. Oh, my Lord. Called his shot. Calling my man, Babe Ruth Sensei. All right, they're going to let Overtflow go. Sensei is definitely switched on now. Definitely switched on. More liver shots? Oh, he's going for it for sure. Oh, big time hooks to the body. He is ripping to the body right here. Oh, yeah, dig in that body shot. Oh, my goodness. Overtflow goes down. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The left hook Larry to the body, and Sensei ends the fight with that shot right there. Good night, Irene. Overtflow is in the perfect position there. He can go ahead and grapple the air that just got knocked out of him. Faze Sensei, holy cow, baby. What is on there? Fight prediction for their fight. Does that say third round liver shot TKO? What the fuck? He was so confident in himself that not only did he call it in the ring, they did interviews for both the guys before the fight, and he predicted this before the fight. It says, it's hard to read, but it says fight prediction for their fight. Third round liver shot TKO from Faze Sensei. That's fucking insane. All right, so there you have it. Sensei by third round TKO liver shot. The man called it before the fight. He called it during the fight. He led the dance from beginning to end. He was far superior in the boxing realm. Overtflow, again, I think he was in there trying to do his best, especially in the earlier rounds. But then you started to see a little of the frustration build up in Overtflow that he could not do really much at all. Sensei was doing a great job of sliding away from pressure, moving his head off the center line, really not getting touched in the least bit. And then, of course, in the third round, thank God no one got hurt, but the outside trip and the throw, that stuff I didn't think was very cool. But Sensei, once again, all class, man. He lands some big shots. Sensei is a good boxer, not just because Overtflow was not the level of opponent he deserved to be in there with. The only thing I could say from Sensei that's like a critique is that he moves straight back sometimes to alleviate pressure. Like if he's getting forward pressure toward him, he does move straight back. And that can land him in a corner or on the ropes, and that's where KSI did a lot of good work against him. That's where Overtflow, if he had moments, most of the time was against the ropes in the clinch. Other than that, his anticipation's great. His head movement's good. He's got great feints. He understands what to do with the feints and off the feints. When he started to sit down on shots in that third round and ripping those shots to the body, the real Sensei came out. The real skill, the real talent that he has in the boxing ring came out. I do think that in some capacity, Sensei should be on the social gloves card if he wants to be on it. Given the time to prepare, I think he competes with even guys like Jake Paul and Logan Paul at this point. I really do. Faze Sensei versus Overtflow 2. Maybe not, but in any case, get Faze Sensei on that social gloves card. And listen, if you're going to have trouble finding people that are going to detail the skill, the high-level talent of guys like Faze Sensei, just throw me on commentary too, and we'll call it a package deal. Should Faze Sensei fight on the YouTuber versus TikToker boxing event on June 5th? And will your boy get on commentary? I guess we're going to find out.